Well, hello. Thank you for coming through today's episode of Midnight Metanoia. It is your girl, Madam Merkaba, and as always, we're here to shine light on mysterious cases that are either solved or unsolved. It just, whatever comes to mind, whatever brought to me, I'm going to discuss it. And so today's episode is actually inspired by another case I was going to do, but this one came up and I was like, wait a minute, let's touch on this because these were young girls. And this was a young woman, excuse me. So this is a little creepy. And I want to jump into this and I want to give insight on the best of my ability. Like I said, all things here are alleged until proven otherwise. And I'm a spiritual advisor, and once again, I'm giving my opinion on what I'm sensing, what I'm feeling about this situation. Okay, so this goes into the murder of Libby German, okay, in Delphi, Indiana on February 13th, 2017. So Monday, February 13th was a usually warm day. It was also a Sunday for Abby and Libby because they had the day off from school. The girls begged Libby's older sister, Kelsey, to be dropped off at a local hiking trail to spend more time walking around and taking pictures of each other and the scenery. Around 1:38 p.m., Kelsey dropped both girls off at the parking lot just down the road from the main entrance to the Freedom Bridge Trail. Shortly after, Libby called her dad, Derek German, to arrange their pickup later. At 2:07 p.m., Libby takes a picture of Abby walking on the Manong High Bridge and posts her Snapchat story. This picture would be the last communication from Abby or Libby. Soon after 2:15 p.m., Libby recorded a video of a man walking towards them on the Munon High Bridge. And this is creepy because this man is a regular there. Like, this man is always there. This man is always there. Like, I'm getting like this is his spot. This is a place that this man would always go, and he's also tied to other crimes too. But oh my God, I'm getting a very very uncomfortable feeling. Like I said, he watched these girls this whole time. Oh my God, really really creepy. The girls. Ooh, 2:15, Libby recorded a video of a man walking towards them on the Manon High Bridge. The girls are murdered after this, presumably by the unidentified man they captured on the bridge. After the family is unable to reach Libby on her phone, the family searched for the girls through the trails. The girls are reported missing by Libby's grandfather, Mike Patty. At 5:20, a police search began shortly after. No trace of the girls was found. The search ends after 11 p.m. with plans to continue the search in the morning. On the afternoon of Valentine's Day of 2017, which is the next day, 1 day after the girls were missing, both of their bodies were found by search parties, and foul play was immediately suspected. Because the video Libby captured, there's a suspect who was described as a white male between the ages of 18 and 40 with reddish brown hair. The suspect is 5'6" and 5'10" and weighs about 180 to 220. This is very, very broad when it comes to the statements and all this good stuff. Like I said, this man is always there, and this man is still there. This man still go to that place, okay? Just to kind of throw it out there. I want to tap into this energetically to kind of get more sense of this man, what he is connected to, who he know, what he doesn't know. Is he still doing what he's doing? Is there more people connected to this? Whatever. So we're going to first go into the general question that we always ask, okay? Is what is the unknown energy around this case? Because this is some creepy stuff. Okay. Whew, y'all. Really, 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 really creepy. So we have the Six of Hearts, the Eight of Spades, and um, we have the Six of Hearts, the Eight of Spades, and we have the Nine of Hearts. Y'all, very, very creepy. And I tell y'all, 6 is the same thing to me, which is actually crazy because the Six of Hearts is the home card and the Nine of Hearts is the boat card. So going into the Six of Hearts, we have Someone helping out. We also have the Eight of Spades here. Um, Trouble and disappointment. And then, of course, like I said, going into the Nine of Hearts here. And y'all, there's so much coming up right now. Dreams coming true. I believe there was two people involved here. Definitely, there's one man in particular, the lead mastermind behind this, but there's actually two males involved here. Going into the broad range, like I said, of the ages, 18 and 40, reddish brown hair, such as 5'6", 5'10", blah 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 blah. I don't know where they got this from. I don't know if this is just from the videos that they saw and they're guesstimation this man, but there was actually two people involved here. If I have to go into great detail, there's a lot of sixes here, which tell me that these women were very, very violated, sexually violated. The creepy thing about it is one of the guys was actually aware of these girls, that these girls are going to be here. Not the main one that I'm seeing that's always at this hiking show, but I wonder, is it ever going to come out that these girls told somebody that they were going to be there? Because there's, like I said, there's two guys involved, and one of the guys knew that they were going to be there. Like, he knew that. And like I said, he was watching. The other guy was watching from the outside. But he knew that they were going to be there. Oh my God, y'all. And this is an uncle and a nephew. An uncle and a nephew. That's how they're related. Going into energies, other energies around this. Oh my God, like I said, there's a lot of threes, a lot of sixes. This definitely was some type of set up. I won't even know who is a family connected to when it comes into the darker stuff. There's some type of family feud that comes up here between Libby's family and Abby's family and this guy, or these two guys. Once again, I'm seeing 334 here. Very, very deceiving. Very, very hiding. Going into the Three of Spades. This is a very, very dark card. The Three of Spades is dealing with unfaithfulness and being very, very in partnership. This is going into this nephew being connected to them. Okay, this nephew being connected to them, and yeah, he knew that these girls are going to be at this bridge, at this place at this time. Once again, 3 comes up for me again. Something happened around 3 p.m. Okay, something happened around 3 p.m. That's what I'm gonna say. That really, really stands out to me. Going into the next card, we have the 3 of Diamonds. This is domestic disputes. This is also legal problems. Once again, talking about the family being in some type of issue with this other family. Like I said, it's the nephew and uncle. Oh my God, y'all. Ooh, let me calm myself down. There's so much coming up. A nephew and an uncle, and there's something going on. This family know these people. Libby's family know this guy and knows this nephew and this uncle. The family know who this guy is. They know who he is. Going into the 4 of clubs, or 4 of clubs. Business words, broken promises. Once again, something was done, something was stated, and it brought some type of family feud between this family and Libby's family, going into even how the grandfather, like, they're not telling us too much about this grandfather. Do they live with the grandfather? Like, what is going on? What happened? I do feel like law enforcement knows who committed this crime. I feel like they just don't have enough evidence to prove that they did it. I really do feel that. Going into the other energy around that's not really being spoken about. See, I'm trying to tap in. There's so much secrets around all this. There's so much things that are not being said because, of course, they're probably still investigating because it's literally like, what, 5 or 6 years? But there's something going on here, y'all. Something very, like I said, something that's not being brought to the light. Something very, very secretive that people are not talking about. And stuff like this be irritating the hell out of me. Okay, going into 5 of Diamonds, We have Five of Diamonds here, which deals with success in business and happy family. And then we have the Six of Spades cards here. Six Spades dealing with small improvements, things really getting better, but not really. And then we also have a letter about money. Okay. Something was definitely collected off of all this. I don't want to jump the gun, like saw this to let you proven otherwise, but something definitely, this was connected to some type of financial bet, some type of financial improvement, yeah, someone feeling accomplished about what has been done, and almost in a sense of, I'm going to take the two greatest things that you have praised, or I'm going to take the two most precious things in life to you, and I'm going to take it away from you. Like I said, there's something going on with here that these people are not really talking about, which is really, 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 really driving me crazy. Like going into this, the younger guy is a water sign, okay? The younger guy is definitely a water sign. The uncle is somebody who have a history of something. He is an air sign, older man, something along the lines of bears, something like that. But he's connected to the word or the animal bear, okay? Bearmen, something like that, okay? Going into two, once again, I see two guys here being connected to all this, okay? Once again, going into Seven of Diamonds, problems and losses at work, okay? This older guy somehow, some way is connected to the railroad because I'm seeing an orange train and I'm seeing railroad something on it. Somehow, some way, this man is connected to the railroads, railroad worker. His family owned a railroad business. I don't know, but he's definitely connected to the railroad industry. It's the main perpetrator of all this. Going into the age between 18 and 40, this man is definitely a 40-year-old, the main person. Going into, he's between a height of 5'6" and 5'10". I'm getting 5'9". Going into him being 180 to 200, yeah, 180, okay? And this is very, 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 very freaky. Jumping into the timeline, which is also very interesting. This is brought to you by uncovered.com, which, like I said, I was going to do another case, and then this popped up, and I clicked on this, and it brought me here. So they give you kind of a timeline of how this stuff played out. So February the 6th, Libby resets phone and turns off Find My iPhone. Approximately according to Becky Patty, Libby resets her phone about a week before the murders because the phone kept freezing up on her. When Libby reset the phone to factory reset, many of the apps like Find My Phone did not get reinstalled on the phone. This is why they could not use Find My Phone to find Abby and Libby the day the girls went missing. Okay. Going into this February the 12th, busy day for Libby and Abby. Anna took them to the park where they practiced softball. They ate pizza for dinner, listened to the music, and worked on an art project centered around the theme of chocolate. Watched movies with Kelsey and her friends. Abby slept over at Libby's, Mike and Becky Patty's house on Sunday night. So, these girls are friends. Are they friends or they sisters? This is a little crazy. Like I said, there's things that are not being said that people are not, there's things that people are not talking about. Things are being kept away. Libby and Abby made several videos of themselves the next day. Okay. The 13th, the scene of the crime. According to Scene of the Crime, Libby's mother, Carrie Tips, sent Libby a Snapchat to say good morning, and Libby sent back a selfie of herself in bed. February 13th, the girls wake up for a day. Mike Patty says he thinks that the girls woke up around 10 a.m. Derek made the girls banana pancakes. Libby and Abby were bored and asked Becky if they could do something. Becky said they would help her do some filing. They could go shopping later. They also painted a desk at Libby's room. Libby grew restless and wanted an outing. Around lunchtime, the girls asked Becky if they could go on a hike on the Mountain Bridge. Like, how ironic is that, too, though? That's just, it's fishy. Like I said, there's something that's not being said. There's something that is not being said. According to February 18th, corrected Indiana State Police, a vehicle was parked at the old CPS building in the city of Delphi that was abandoned on the east side of next to the Hooster Highway between the hours of noon and 5 on February 14th, 2017. See, there's just a lot of weird shit here. There's just a very, very weird thing. Kelsey gets a call from her boyfriend while driving to the bridge. What was that discussion? What was that discussion? Audio recording on Libby's phone of killer saying, guys, down the hill. Oh, here we go. This is where the two people come in. Audio recording on Libby's phone of Big saying, guys, down the hill. It's not known if BG said those two things at once or separate times. Down here during one press conference and guys during another. Years later, Derek said Ellie told the family that there is no audio beyond down the hill. BG, Libby, and Abby crossed Deer Creek from the south side to the north side. No one was home at the Sanders property when the girls and BG crossed the creek and the girls were murdered. Hmm. Hmm. There's something not being said. 20-something male witness arrives at the mayor's lot with his girlfriend. They walk slowly along the 580 trails towards the high bridge. This is very interesting, you guys. Very, very interesting. G passes 20-something male witness and his girlfriend. Bridge guy. Bridge guy's headed west towards the Freedom Bridge. The witness said BG hat was exposed, no hoodie. The girlfriend did not notice BG at all. Freaky. Couple were apparently having an argument. This witness was the male in the argument couple. When the witness saw the photo of Libby's phone, it was released a few days after the murder. The witness called it and said, "That's the man I saw." The 6-year-old female witness and 20-something male witness are the source for the Newsboys cap sketch, and neither was very happy with the sketch. They both said the man was not wearing a newsboy cap. The mid-20s male witness had stated that the man he saw was not the newer sketch, that who he saw was the man in Libby's video, a much older man, 40-year-old, like I said before. And there's another painting of the guy, and I'm getting chills right now, because there was two people involved, as I mentioned before. That's why there's two different sketches. Both witnesses said that Bridge guy was wearing a hat and looked like a painter's cap. The man said painter cap and the girl said short brim. Both witnesses said BG was wearing a scarf covering the lower part of his face. Both witnesses, so that means that he was actually prepared. And that's what I think is also freaky too. So he passed these two people to go for these little girls and get them together. This was definitely premeditated. And he literally had the lower part of his mouth closed, like he was ready to do this. Both witnesses were the people who did not notice BG. Neither witness has ever said that they could pick BG out of a lineup, and it's unlikely they could. The only difference is that the girl witness said Bridge guy had a hoodie over his hat, and the man witness said no hoodie, just a hat. One conclusion is the hoodie came off during the murders, and BG didn't bother to put it back up again. Girl. Libby's father, Derek, is crossing Williams Bridge and leaves a message on Libby's phone that he's almost there. Libby's phone went to voicemail. Derek leaves a message at about the same time the male witness and his girlfriend are passing Bridge guy, who is heading west towards the Freedom Bridge. So just so happened, the dad is there after. Let me scroll down, because I said something happened at 4 p.m. Something happens at 4 p.m. Yeah. Something happened at 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 p.m. Something happened between 3 and 4. And it's saying the phone call and that's all the good shit. But going into 313, no, at 311, the bridge guy, when did they see him at the bridge? And see, like I said, there's things that are being here that are not being really told. Like they're really keeping things. They're really keeping things low key. Maybe because it's still an investigation, but things are not being said here. And like I said before, I just find it so odd. The dad, Derek German, is crossing Wilson Bridge and he's a master Libby that he's almost there. Libby's phone went to voicemail. Derek leaves the message. At the same time, the male witness and his girlfriend are passing Bridge Boy, who is heading west towards the Freedom Bridge. Like I said, I'm sticking to my gun. There's two people involved, a younger guy, older guy, nephew, and uncle. And the nephew was definitely aware of these girls being at this bridge. I don't know if Kelsey knew about that, if Kelsey want to come out and say that, but he definitely knew that these girls are going to be here. Like I said, I would even like for them to pull that up if they already haven't. Like some of their investigation when we talk about stuff. Let's see, final closing energy to this case. We have the Seven of Clubs, and we have the Seven of Hearts, and we have the Eight of Hearts here. Okay, going into the Seven of Clubs, this is talking about be careful of trouble coming from a person of the opposite sex. So once again, this younger guy knew about this situation. Okay, he knew about this stuff. He knew about it. He knew what was going to go down. Okay, the younger guy, he knew it. The older guy is always at this park, but the young guy knew they were going to be there. Going into the Seven of Hearts, this speaking of unreliable people and broken promises, a setup, someone, leading you astray. Once again, a setup. Every time I see this card, I'm thinking of a setup. And of course, Hearts is dealing with domestic, someone that you like, someone that you're connected to. So is the family going to come out and say that Libby and Abby had a boyfriend? Are they going to come out and say, are they going to come out and put stuff out there? Are they going to keep keeping stuff, quiet? Going into the Eight of Hearts. This is speaking of visitors, okay? Invitations out or attending a party. Once again, this was a setup. It's a very, very unfortunate thing. I do feel like law enforcement know who these people are. The family know who these people are. And they're just, they need to move in on this because I do feel like there's some real, real shady shit with this. And that's all I'm going to say. Going into the family, not being honest about something. It's just a lot of shaky, shaky energy around this, y'all. And it makes me very uncomfortable and just, oh God, very unease. Like, I'm just like, oh, what the hell is going on here? So anyway, that wraps it up for this episode of Midnight Metanoia. And of course, until the next time that we talk again, y'all, leave a message in the comment section and tell me what you think about this case. Is there any more questions that you want answered? Like I said, I'm going to pick 2 cases a week, every other week. We're going to see how this play out. When we do a live session, revisit the case, and we go over some much, we're not going to say much needed questions, but just like me, I'm an outsider looking in to see what the hell is going on here. Maybe you might be the same way, So anyway, y'all, as we end this live or in this session, as always, be good to yourself, y'all, and stay safe, y'all. There's a lot of shit going on right now in this world. And it has been going on for a while, but just stay safe, stay protected, and keep it moving. Okay, y'all. Until next time, love and light. And this have been another podcast or episode of Midnight Metanoia with